Hello, makers and planner friends. Let's chat about week 3 in the artist's way. I feel like a lot of these are going to be really boring, but I'm going to keep doing them because I promised you I would do them. Not a whole lot to show in here. I just did the morning pages. Week 3 was a little challenging. I was ill, so I was not very committed to the process. But this week it's about recovering a sense of power. We talked about anger, synchronicity. Now, synchronicity is kind of where I really started to feel like some of my brand of woo-woo was overlapping. Well, this and my brand of woo-woo, they were overlapping. Some of my woo-woo involves manifestation. If you have seen or watched, no. If you have watched or read The Secret and all of those things, some of that is my brand of woo-woo. And some of this overlaps. For instance, they say, wait for it, desire, ask, believe, receive. And when you read The Secret, there's a lot of stuff about ask, believe, receive. And like, you know, the whole thing of vision boards and such. If you make a vision board, mayhaps you start to see those things happening in your life because you've kind of just told the universe, hey, this is a thing I want. Anyways, so some of that I feel like, and I had some earlier bits kind of nod to this, but that synchronicity bit felt felt like I can't word today. It's Monday. Started to feel overlappy. Fucking words. Okay. So this was a good bit about that sort of thing. Here I highlighted, we say, wait, did we change topics yet? Nope, we're still in synchronicity. We say we are scared of failure, but what frightens us more is the possibility of success. Now, this is something I have discussed amongst certain people ad nauseum. Like I always was saying, I have this fear of failure. What if I put myself out there in my many places and no one gives a shit? What if everyone thinks I'm just fucking weird and boring? And or what if I make my planner covers and I put them out there and no one wants them? Or even worse, someone buys it and gets it and I don't like it. And oh God. So that whole fear of failure thing has like been heavily present in my life. But as I like dig into it, like before this, just like with my ex or just in my journals, it's more like, holy shit, but what if they love it? What if everyone loves it and then I have to do all the things because people love it? Like, you kind souls. Many of you have expressed that you adore my weird and that you are here for every last bit of it, bless your precious hearts. And so now I feel compelled to make even more videos and stick to a schedule and don't tell the people, that I'm going to post videos every Sunday and then peace out for 3 months. I can't do that now. And now I've told you I'm going to do one of these videos every Tuesday for 12 weeks. So now I got to do it. And while I'm like, I just want to make these covers and like Kindle sleeves and whatever the heck I put in my shop, and I want people to love it. I want you to open a planner every day that is in one of my planner covers and like make it a part of your whole thing every day. And oh, how great that would be. And then it's like, but what if like I can't make them fast enough? What if someone doesn't like it? And oh God. So I like get paralyzed and I can't do the thing. Here's a quote: whatever you think you can do or believe you can do, begin it. Begin it. Action has magic, grace, and power in it. I've been so focused on this content creation thing, right? The YouTube videos, the substacks, the whatevers I'm doing, that I'm going to be real honest with you right now. I keep saying that I don't have time to be making like for the shop. Of course I have time. Of course I do. There are many hours in a day, 24 of them I hear. But I need sleep. I have a very needy dog who does not currently allow me to just sit at a desk and do what I want for hours. And I can't exactly leave him in a kennel all day. I have a full-time job. There are things I have to juggle, but can I carve out an extra hour somewhere? Sure I can. But again, I'm paralyzed with this fear of failure / success. We'll juggle those together. But I know if I just do it, because I've been here before, if I just do it, it starts this process of confidence and just like, okay, that was really fun to do. I should just do it because I enjoy doing it. And then like when I finally got this one done, I was like, holy shit. Yep, I made that and it worked. Like when I got to the point that I had to sew this on, like I had all of this done and I'm doing hand stitchy things, which takes a long time. I'm doing all of these extra little loving touches, seed stitches and shit. And I was like, oh shit. I've just done all that work and I don't know if I gave myself enough room here for, and then I just was like, well, fuck it. That's a learning experience. But when I got it done, it fits effing perfectly. And I'll be real honest, I was so goddamn proud of myself when I got this done. I can't even. So it's that kind of thing that this strikes a chord with, because I know from past experiences, if I would just shut my pie hole and make the thing, it's going to be a good time. And I'm going to be so proud of myself when it's done. And I'm going to throw them up in the Etsy shop with all the tender loving care I can. And at some point, whether it's a week later or 6 months later, someone's going to buy it and they're also probably going to love it, because I've made full-on journals, bound, hand-bound, stitched, curated journals full of vintage paper. And I've sold those in my shop. Like, what is my deal? I don't know that this book is going to tell me. I don't think it's shame, really. Because a lot of what she says about shame is like, how dare you? I don't feel like, I'm a person with anxiety and I worry a lot and I want to be good at what I do, but I have this false I want to be good at everything that I do immediately. And I know I've been an artist my whole life. You got to make a lot of ugly shit before the really beautiful stuff comes out. But I don't wanna. I want to bypass that whole ugly shit phase and just create stunning things. Because I don't have a lot of time. I don't have time for ugly shit. And I know that that's not realistic. And it gets me so hung up on shit. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to adopt, especially in 2027. Let me know if you're with me. 2027 is going to be nothing but fuck yes energy. Who's with me? Fuck yes energy. Like, we're going to get excited about all the things. We're going to stop getting in our own way, stop being negative, stop pretending like we're not good enough, and it's going to be fuck yes. Let's go. We're doing it. You know what? Don't read these. I have no idea what it says. Okay. I might need to make a vinyl sticker, y'all. I might need a vinyl sticker. Okay. That might be... I got too many. My to-do list for my Etsy shop is so long. I don't know where fuck yes energy vinyl sticker will fit in that. Hopefully near the top. Anyways, shame. I didn't know how to feel about this section. I'm sure that shame is like a very negative word to me. Like, that's trauma to me. I don't think I might get embarrassed about not being good at something, but like shame feels so, I associate that with some negative shit. And like, she's even like, how dare you? And yeah, the shame portion didn't hit with me. No. This is a quick list of some things that you can counter criticism with. Criticism for me is a tricky word. Growing up, my dad criticized basically everything I did. Let's, not get into therapy here, but I also was a graphic designer and I went to graphic design school and we would have critiques like weekly. We put our shit up on the wall and everyone in your class can tell you what's wrong with it. And maybe my dad did me a favor by spending so many years critiquing my art, though it was not asked for, because I handled the classmate critiques fine. I was not like, I didn't go home crying because somebody just destroyed my baby. I didn't care too much. It was all, constructive criticism. But on the other side of that coin, there's some trauma. So here's some ideas of how to counter criticism. Like, if you had a good review about something, maybe read that good review. You get a 5-star on the old Etsy and somebody's like, you're the best. And could I have 5 more of those, please? Maybe focus on that and not the person who said that they didn't like something. I know that's hard. I know that's real hard. Then it wanted you to do some detective work. And it gave a list of 20 things for you to think back on. My favorite childhood toy was, and it's a whole bunch of things. My parents think artists are whatever. I didn't feel like I had negativity growing up about the fact that I was always doing art. I actually had a lot of people who were very supportive of that. It's just my dad's pep talks were something to behold. I know he thought he was helping me. He just destroyed my self-esteem. Anyways, growth. This is a wild video. The morning pages will seem pointless. They are not, if you say so. What you are learning to do, writing them even when you are tired and they seem dull, is to rest on the page. Ain't nothing about this feels restful to me. This is very important. Okay. If you will hew to a practice of writing 3 pages every morning and doing one kind thing for yourself every day, you will begin to notice a slight lightness of heart. I'm game for that, but I don't know if my morning pages are giving it to me. I told my therapist this morning about this and what I'm doing, because she already knows that I have like a brain dump journal to combat anxiety with. Like if I'm overthinking about a thing, just blah in my journal. Stella, you've met her. But I don't want to be made to do it. I don't want to be made to do it every morning for 3 pages, etc., etc. I want to do it when I feel called to do it for as many pages as I want to do it. And I have an attitude about it sometimes, guys. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, Julia, if that is your real name, I'm a grown-ass woman. I'll do my morning pages when I want to do my morning pages. And then I do my morning pages. Okay. Describe your childhood room. If you wish, you may sketch this room. What was your favorite thing about it? Okay, so I instantly flashed back to my childhood room. The walls were yellow. At least they were most of my childhood. And I kind of loved it. They were bright and happy and sunshiny. But then when I got older, I painted them white, and my parents allowed my friends to paint on my walls. So I had the walls came up and went like this because it was an upstairs bedroom, right? And there was attic stuff here. So like up on the, anyways, that doesn't matter. But my friends could come over and like paint their name on my wall or paint some silly little picture. And it was like this little yearbook situation on my bedroom wall. And then we also did it to my door. And once I was a bit older, I painted like this whole underwater landscape on the panel that was a crawl space to part of the attic. There was a whale and a turtle and cliffs, and it was pretty fantastic. That has unfortunately been painted over now. But this, I spent so much time thinking about those aspects of my childhood bedroom and how that's a way in which my artistic habits were supported. Because there's other things down here about who was supportive in my shit. And that they let me just randomly paint on my bedroom walls like that and let my friends. That was pretty fantastic. Anyways, I did not do a lot of these. And for a lot of them that I did do, it wasn't a matter of sketching or writing it out. It was just taking time to ponder. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of these. List 5 people you admire. List 5 people you wish you had met who are dead. Make a list of friends who nurture you. Guys, I don't have a lot of friends. I am a raging introvert who really just likes to stay at home. I also live far from people who one might consider my friends, and that makes it more difficult. Anyway, list 3 obvious rotten habits, 3 of your subtle foes, so the less rotten habits. Like, I pondered. All right, let's do the check-in. I have shared too much, friends. Okay. How many days this week did you do your morning pages? I did them 5 out of 7. I was ill. I was ill. Okay? Enough said. We're not going to share all that. Did I do my artist date, you guys? If you saw last week, I got real excited. I gasped. There was gasping. Audible gasping. As I spoke to you, and I was like, I know what I'm going to do for my artist date. I did it last night, Sunday night. Okay? It was after dinner time. I made myself a cup of creme brulee Earl Grey tea. I put a little smattering of this fancy ass honey dust in it, a touch of cream. So tasty. And then I grabbed myself 3 or 4 Biscoff cookies, put them in a fancy little bowl, set them on my nightstand in my room, set the mood for me and Noxie. I put on the cozy lights. I pulled up the old Practical Magic on HBO, and I sat up in my bed with all the pillows behind me, a cozy blanket over me, and Knox understood the assignment. He fully understood the assignment because he just he likes to get between my legs, curl up like a wee cinnamon roll, and sleep. Sometimes it takes him a while to settle in. No, immediately settled, because I didn't want any interruptions. Normally I try to watch a movie and I have to hit pause like 5 times. I wanted 0 pauses. I wanted to just sit there, drink my tea, eat my cookies, no phone, and watch my goddamn movie. And that is exactly what happened. My cup runneth over. It was fantastic. I love you, Noxie. I love you. You super understood the assignment. Alrighty. Did you experience any synchronicity this week? What was it? Okay, so for me, it's starting to look like I wanted paid subscribers on Substack. I want to have that be a thing. And I chose Substack over Patreon for now. But now I'm getting them. And so there's that whole oh God, ask and you shall receive. So now what? Fear of success. Holy shit. Now I have to create more stuff. And I have had a couple more people be like, oh my God, that patchwork planner cover is amazing. Please tell me where I can get it. And then I have to be like, my Etsy shop circa 2034 at the rate I'm going. But so yes, I have told the universe that I want these things. And the synchronicity, okay? Things are starting to fall in line and I need to get my shit together. Any other issues that week that you consider significant for your recovery? Describe them. Y'all, I was sick. And I didn't do a heap of this, but significant for my recovery. No, I don't believe so. All right, that's week 3. I said too much. Am I going to edit it out? No. No. I'm going to give you a sneak peek, though. My Sterling Ink A5 Slim and N1 have been designated and stickerified. I went full maximalist for 2026. But that means I've determined what each of them are going to be. And I'll do a full video on that, obviously. This is my health. This is my workhorse. This is replacing the weeks. So all of my health stuff will be in here. All of my tentative planning and notes and whatever. This is my main squeeze. I'm also going, if I manage to do any of my spiritual woo-woo stuff, it'll also go in here instead of having a designated book for it. So all of that's going in here. Oopsie doozies. That's why it's a mix of woo-woo and health-ish, mental health stuff. So, okay, and this is going to be the media and hobbies book. Okay. So all the books I read, the shows I watch, the movies I watch, the games I play, that's rare. The records I listen to and music I listen to, maybe like the playlist of the month because maybe I was listening to a lot. And yeah, all the things. Like maybe even time spent making planner covers and like sketches of a thing, or if I do a diamond painting, I sometimes like to track how many freaking hours of my life. Anyways, that's a sneak peek of that. And I'm done. I'm going to go because, gosh, this was a lot. When I sat down to do this, I was like, this was kind of a nothing burger of a Artist Way week. And now here we are. Okay, I'm going to call it. I'm going to go. I'm going to pick up my dog at daycare. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you again on Sunday for a flip through. Okay, have a good one. Bye.